One of them has to stay.
No, keep those on.
Okay, are we up? All right, Mr. Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first televised debate of 2010, featuring all four candidates running for the District Attorney's Office in Humboldt County. Some little facts you might be interested in is that of the 58 counties in California, 56 of them have district attorneys standing for election this year. Only 19 of these races are contested, and only Humboldt County has 4 candidates vying for this position, a testimony to the vibrancy of political debate in Humboldt County, and a reflection of this community's concerns for the issues of justice, safety, and civil liberties. The Redwood chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union is sponsoring this debate with the help of our state affiliate, the ACLU of Northern California, as part of their What a Difference a DA Makes campaign, which you can find out more about on their website at aclu.org/justice. Also, we have a number of pamphlets of what makes a good district attorney that are available in the back of the room. Please feel free to help yourselves. The Redwood ACLU has over 850 members on the North Coast who are dedicated to preserve, protect, and defend the fundamental rights and freedoms contained in our state and federal constitutions. And the public can find out more about us by visiting our website, redwoodaclu.blogspot.com, or by calling 707-442-4419. We thank you all for joining us today, and thank you any of the folks who are watching from home. Today is tax day, and we're here at the Arcata Community Center, and we also thank Charles Douglas and David Giarezzo of the Humboldt Sentinel for their work in bringing this debate to a live television audience on Channel 12. In fact, this is the first live production by independent producers on Access Humboldt. We thank our local public access television system for their help as well. My name is Greg Allen. I'm the chair of the Redwood ACLU, and I'll be moderating tonight's debate with the help of our timekeeper and our question sorter, who will take audience questions via note cards. The format of the debate is as follows. We'll have 90-second opening statements by each candidate, the order of which will be determined by lot, as with the order of reply for all questions. The first phase of debate will center around 5 questions posed by the moderator concerning civil liberties issues in Humboldt County, with each candidate given 2 minutes to respond to each question. Candidates will also be given the opportunity to make 1-minute rebuttal statements, but no more than once per question. These ACLU questions were disclosed to the candidates via email 24 hours prior to this meeting. The second phase of the debate will center around questions posed by the live audience at the community center. These questions will be written on note cards provided to the public and sorted by the question sorter. Only questions that are directed towards all 4 candidates shall be forwarded to the moderator in order to avoid loaded questions and personal attacks. As with the first phase, each candidate is given 2 minutes to respond to each question. Candidates will also be given the opportunity to make their 1-minute rebuttal statements, but no more than once per question. Lastly, each candidate will be able to give closing statements of up to 90 seconds. Ready or not, here we go, and please give us your opinions. And so I guess what we'd like to do is maybe first off get some opening statements, and we would ask maybe for our first speaker to be Ms. Bryson. Kathleen, why don't you give us an opening statement?
Thank you, Greg. I've been a lawyer for 17 years. Oh, thank you. Should I repeat that? Hopefully that my time hasn't started yet. Restart the clock. Okay. I've been a lawyer for 17 years. I graduated from Tulane Law School in New Orleans. I have a business background that's profound in a global environment, commercial, that was high profile and pressured in terms of the press. And I built up a legal department there. I was their first lawyer in-house, Tesco, which is a global supermarket. I've also done work in family law. I've represented children in custody battles and in dependency. I've worked in Paul's office as a prosecutor, and now I'm a criminal defense attorney with a private practice that also includes commercial contracts. I'm the only candidate with the business experience that's necessary in order to run that office. I'm also the only candidate that's taking a 20% pay cut right away in order to put that money back into the county for juvenile services, which are desperately needed. Because our county right now cannot afford to ignore its youth anymore, we need to put the money back into them so that we have a future that we all can look forward to, where our children don't leave the county or don't stay and have substance abuse issues that then become adult substance abuse issues and crime. Is that 30 seconds?
Where's our timekeeper?
I don't want to be cut off in mid-sentence, but at the same time I want to use every second. So.
Who's our timekeeper? I just want to make sure.
Oh great, I'll keep talking then. Minerva. Isn't that an award given out by Maria Shriver?
Okay, Stephen's your time.
We need you, these opening statements are 90 seconds. You know what, Ms. Jackson? I'm sorry, Ms. Bryson is ahead so far. Okay. Well, why don't you go for another 30 seconds?
Okay.
Ms. Bryson.
So what I would propose is cuts in the amount of misdemeanor cases that flood our courtroom. Right now, those aren't being dealt with appropriately in terms of plea bargaining them. The incumbent is telling his younger attorneys to take as much as possible to trial for their experience, which is, of course, at the detriment of defendants' rights, as well as the time that's wasted, the cost, and especially jurors' times when they're sitting through a trial that could have easily been resolved.
Okay, time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bryson. Mr. Hagan. Go ahead, Paul, if you can give us a start.
Thank you. My name is Paul Hagan. I'm very pleased to be here tonight, and I'm glad that the ACLU is doing this for Humboldt County. I'd like to tell folks a little bit about my experience and what my qualifications are. I have been currently in private practice. I'm the city attorney for Trinidad. I'm the attorney for the Shelter Cove Resort Improvement District. My volunteer capacities, I'm on the Arcata Planning Commission. I'm on the Humboldt volunteer. I'm a volunteer for the Humboldt Teen Court. I'm on the PG&E Humboldt Working Group, and I give a lot of my time to the State Bar as a member of the Executive Committee of the Environmental Law Section of the Bar, putting on programs for Humboldt County and elsewhere. I think most importantly, though, as a prosecutor, I have 11.5 years experience working in 4 different district attorneys' offices on the North Coast. I started in the Mendocino DA's office. I was there for about 4.5 years. I moved up to the Humboldt DA's office after that. I was a circuit prosecutor in Humboldt, Del Norte, and Lake counties for those 7.5 years, handling cases in all 3 of those offices and all 3 of those court systems during that period of time. I've had a lot of experience putting together task forces in each of those counties, training people how to make cases, bringing those cases to trial. I know how to train regulators and police. I've taught at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, Georgia, and up and down the state. I've prosecuted civil cases as a prosecutor and criminal cases. I've done jury trials and court trials. I've prosecuted individuals, businesses, including...
Time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hagan. Mr. Gallegos, please.
Good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming here, and thank you, Greg and ACLU, for putting on this. My name is Paul Gallegos. I'm the District Attorney of Humboldt County, and I've had the privilege to serve this community as a District Attorney for the past 7 years. When I was elected in 2008, my stated priorities as District Attorney were to make Humboldt County safer by directing the resources of Humboldt County District Attorney's Office towards crimes of violence, to work to modernize the office, making it more effective, more efficient, more accessible to all people in Humboldt County, to work to address the issues associated with the resources spent towards crimes of not involving violence, crimes involving drugs, to redirect our resources towards sending those people for treatment or programs, to address mental health issues in our community, and to look to not only use the District Attorney's Office as a way to punish people, but as a way to promote justice in this community. After taking office, or since taking office, I am proud